Got the oven at 250 on bake, door open. I have the rest of this vacuum bed blocked off. Just using this smaller frame versus the full size frame and sheet. Vacuum ready to go. Wait for this to sag. It says on the full size frame, let it sag 1 inch to 1.5 inches. Don't know how much let it sag on this one. It's sagging pretty good. It's got to be 1/2 inch right there. Looks like I have a taillight lens molded. Sweet. Couple more sheets cut up. I want to leave this in here because I'm going to cut right around the edge of this mold. I shrunk it in X and Y, but not in Z in the Prusa slicer, so I can cut right to that back edge. Should be a good dimension. Okay, let's get another one going here. Okay, now we have an idea how much I want it to sag on this frame. It's about 1/2 inch. You can see it get shiny. Looks like it, look at it just getting weak and just collapsing. Yeah, that's got to be pretty close. I would say, like, see how it shrunk or sagged all the way to the corners? That's what I would say you want. Not as so much a dimension. Yeah, another one. Yeah, nice and tight around every side. Okay, let's watch this one. Starts to sag, kind of changes shape, doesn't sag evenly. I don't know if you can see the glare I'm seeing from that light. Sagging more and back. There, see it just droop and sag even to every corner. That looks like ready. Yes. And so you can turn the vacuum off almost immediately. Two things, it cools quick and it's not going to pull down anymore. Here's my setup, my vacuum forming setup. This main frame here, if you're using a full sheet of plastic, you just drop this frame over top of the vacuum chamber. Pulls the entire sheet down. What I did was block off most of the vacuum plate surface, and I have this 4.5 by 4.5 inch frame I made up, and I cut out this main sheet of plastic that's down here so I can do different sizes. This other sheet here I can adjust like I did for this 4.5 inch square frame to mold these snow flap lenses. I used 15 thousandths K&S plastic for vacuum molding. I also have 10 thou, but I went with 15 because I reduced the snow flap lens mold in X and Y 20 thou. So I figure when you pull vacuum, it's going to be a little thinner. So I reduced it for 10 thou clearance on both sides. And then I didn't change the Z. So the dimension this way, top to bottom. Then you just cut it off with a number 11 X-Acto knife so it's flush to the top of the lens, and you have the perfect snow flap lens, vacuum molded. Here are the lenses pulled out of the mold. Nice crystal clear lenses. Here is the vacuum molded snow flap lens installed in the SkeeRide 2. Crystal clear lens, perfect fit. And here it is turned on. Beautiful tail light on the SkeeRide 2.